Hey guys, welcome back to the laboratory. In this video, we are looking at the group 0 elements, commonly referred to as the noble gases. By the end of this video, you should be able to identify the main properties of the noble gases, identify the different uses of the noble gases, and explain the reactivity of the noble gases. So, let's go. The noble gases are located in group 8 of the periodic table. As we do not study much of the transition metals at GCSE level, these 10 groups in the periodic table are often omitted, therefore explaining why you may find the noble gases are also referred to as the group 18 elements by other sources. Do make a note of this fact to avoid any confusion. Whilst the noble gases are located in group 8 of the periodic table, they are commonly referred to as the group 0 elements, the reason for which we will explore shortly. Being a group 8 element means that all of the noble gases, excluding helium, have 8 electrons on their outermost electron shell. As a result of having the same number of electrons on their outermost shell, the noble gases have very similar chemical and physical properties. To begin with, all of the noble gases are monoatomic. This means that they exist as single atoms, and this is because they do not form bonds easily with other atoms. They are colourless, odourless gases, and they have very low melting and boiling points, hence why they are all gases at room temperature. The melting and boiling points of the noble gases increase as you move down the group. As well as the trends in their physical properties, there are also trends in the chemical properties of the noble gases, namely that they are all inert, meaning that they are all highly unreactive. The unreactive nature of the noble gases is explained by their electronic arrangement. Now remember, when an atom of an element is reacting, it is doing so because it wants to achieve a full outer shell. All of the noble gases already have a full outer shell of electrons, and therefore do not need to react with another element to achieve this. This lack of chemical reactivity also explains why the noble gases are sometimes referred to as the group 0 elements. As a result of their unique properties, the noble gases have several different uses. For example, helium is commonly used to fill balloons and airships because it's non-flammable and has a very low density. Neon is commonly used to make advertising signs because of the reddish-orange light it produces when electricity is passed through it. Argon has a number of uses. It's used in light bulbs to prevent oxygen from reacting with the metal filament. And krypton is commonly used in photography because of the brilliant white light it produces when electricity is passed through it. Here's an example of a past paper question that I'd like for you to attempt to test your understanding of the content covered in this video. Pause the video and take your time to work it through. Press play once you're ready to check your answers. A diagram of helium is shown below. Explain, using the diagram, why helium is inert, and state one property of helium, apart from it being inert, that makes it suitable for filling balloons. We'll start by answering the first question. Why is helium inert? Without being immediately obvious, this simple question requires for you to have a very solid foundation of knowledge. To begin with, you are expected to understand what the term inert means. We of course know this means unreactive. So in other words, why is helium so unreactive? We know atoms will only ever react because they require a full outer shell of electrons. The diagram of helium provided with this question shows that helium has only 2 electrons and therefore only has 1 electron shell. The first electron shell can only hold a maximum of 2 electrons, and so helium has a full outer shell of electrons. So, to achieve the 2 marks for this question, our answer should state that helium already has a full outer shell of electrons, and so does not need to gain, lose, or share electrons to achieve this. Our second question is only 1 mark, and simply asks for you to state another property of helium that makes it useful for balloons. The only correct answer to this question is that helium is less dense than air, which in turn allows the balloons to float. So, How did you do on this question? Let me know in the comment section below. Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for joining me in the laboratory. Please leave a like on this video if you found it useful, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss another one. See you soon!